I come across a very interesting cultural term which is said by a Lebanese singer when she likes the performance of one of the singers. When she's assessing their performance, she would say, praising them, she would say, يخرب بيتك شو حبيتك. It rhymes well, but then it's very contradictory because how can you, when you say, I mean, if we are to translate it literally, it says, well, I love you so much that I wish your house were to collapse or your family to be disbanded. It's a very unusual thing to praise somebody and say you love them and you wish their house to be demolished or because you love them so much, or their family disbanded. Now, of course, the word يخرب بيتك or انخرب بيتي, when you say انخرب بيتي, that means that when a shopkeeper says انخرب بيتي, that is when the shopkeeper loses their source of income. They lost their livelihood. When you lose your livelihood, عندما تفقد مصدر رزقك, that is خربان بيت. So this is another way of looking at the word يخرب بيتك شو حبيتك. It's very funny in its contradiction, in its having to love somebody, yet at the same time you wish that their house fall apart or their family is completely destroyed, if you like. Because بيتك, it can mean literally the house, and it also can mean the family of your family. Because when you say بيت فلان, it means, for example, they say the Kudros, يعني آل خضرو مثلا. So you say the Kudros, and that is بيت خضرو. Or some of the Palestinians, they use a different word, not بيت, they say dar. دارك دار محمد أو دار علي, meaning the family of. So the word بيت or dar here is referring to the family itself. So يخرب بيتك شو حبيتك, it can mean either I wish that your house will be destroyed, or I wish your family will be lost, if you like, or I wish that you lose your livelihood or your source of income. I hope that you've learned from this particular technical, I would say cultural term, which is quite difficult to translate, I would say. And it has just occurred to me, that's why I've actually done this recording for this particular term. I hope that you've learned something in Arabic and how to translate it into English, because it's often it's a matter of understanding the concept, the cultural concept of what is meant by بيتك, يخرب بيتك. For example, if you divorce husband or a wife, then انخرب بيته, it means that his whole family has been disorientated or has been lost or no longer there. So that is خربان بيت. I hope that you've learned something from today's term, which is, I find, very interesting and very, though it's Lebanese, because يخرب بيتك شو حبيتك is very, it rhymes well, but it's also interesting in its juxtaposition or the conflict between wishing somebody to have their livelihood destroyed or their family destroyed or their home destroyed, and love them so much, yet at the same time love them so much. Have a nice day.